Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Checkered Flag Corner. We just finished watching the Straight Talk 400 at Homestead-Miami. Let's talk about it. I know we're back to the original way I'm filming things, standing up with the wall behind me. Haven't done it this style in a long time, but back to basics, I guess. So this race was very entertaining for a number of reasons. For one, we didn't even know if we were racing this weekend because there are brush fires in the vicinity of the track, which apparently have been tamed, but still looks a little smoky in the area. I guess that's just an after effect. Kyle Larson was trying to complete the sweep this weekend, raced in trucks, spun, did a full 360, and kept going, won the race. Yesterday in the Xfinity Series race on a late restart, he kind of got screwed over, spun his tires, got hit in the back by the 41 of the Haas factory team Xfinity ride, and just wasn't able to complete the sweep. But he does get two-thirds of it. He won the Cup Series race today, and we're going to see how we get there. Now, Alex Bowman started on the pole of this race. Bowman's starting to kind of have a resurgence. He's racing a lot better this season than he has in the last two previous years. He had an injury a couple of years back, which he just hasn't seemed the same since, which that happens a lot to drivers. They get in one bad crash and they just seem a little different. But he's finally starting to rebuild what he once had, because today he was on point. He led somewhere in the ballpark of 40 laps today and was in contention to win right there at the end. But the story today is Ryan Blaney. Now, Ryan Blaney won the first stage. He won stage one. The Dent Wizard number 12 was fast all day until early on in stage three. In stage three, out of nowhere, coming out of turn four, all you see is this huge trail of white smoke. Ryan Blaney blew his engine. And a lot of people are saying, well, how hard is he pushing his car to blow his engine? Well, it's not really how hard he's pushing the car. I mean, Ryan Blaney is one of those drivers that pushes his equipment to the max anyway, but this just doesn't happen. Last year, the Toyotas had this problem. This year, it's been Ford's, and it's been very well documented. He blew an engine a couple races back. There's been vibrations and noises and knockings in the car for multiple different Ford teams over the past few races, since Daytona, hell, since the Clash even. So it's not a problem of how hard he's pushing the car, it's a problem of quality control with whoever's making these parts and sending them to the teams. So they really need to get on top of that and figure something out, because this cannot keep happening. I'm certain it can't keep happening. Stage number two was won by Denny Hamlin, sporting a brand new sponsor, Progressive. The blue and white, sponsored by Progressive Toyota, looked fantastic today. Their first race on the car, they win stage two. They were in contention to win. They finished with a top five. The Progressive car was very, very fast today. They announced it earlier this week. It was one of my favorite paint schemes in the field today. But Denny just didn't have what it took to get past the fifth position to put himself in better contention for the win. And see, there were only a couple of cautions for incident, one of them being when Christopher Bell spun coming off of turn four and just slightly tapped the inside wall on the outside of pit road. And of course, the other big one was Ryan Blaney blowing his engine, which you see it on the onboard. He's driving, and then everything just cuts out, and there's just smoke everywhere. It's rather unfortunate, because that Dent Wizard car was having an incredible day, very fast all day. I almost fell. I almost fell just there. But now we get to the prelude to the end, and Bubba Wallace, that 23 Columbia car with the pink lettering and that like teal turquoise-ish blue paint scheme, led about 56, 57 or so laps today, one of his best days as of late, and had a very good chance of winning this. But as we all know, the Hendrick Chevrolets, they love to spoil everybody's fun. Not that I don't like Hendrick. I'm wearing a Hendrick Motorsports shirt right now, so. But with that said, the 48 came up behind him, and the 23 just really couldn't contend. The 48 was just quicker, had slightly less wear on the tires, was able to get by the 23 without much of an issue. Oddly enough, later on, during the immediate aftermath of the race, as everybody's getting out of their cars, they show Bubba Wallace going over to Alex Bowman, but as soon as he gets right up to Bowman's ear to say something, they cut away. And I'm thinking, did they think there was going to be a fight? Because then they cut back and he's walking away from Bowman. Then he quickly looks back, and I'm sitting there thinking, what is going on? What do they think there's gonna be a fight or something? This doesn't seem like the thing that they would fight over. I mean, nobody got wrecked. They raced extremely cleanly. Just one was faster than the other. But that's not for me to figure out. But Kyle Larson, with about 15 or so laps to go, comes in. He's very, very quick. He runs down the 23, gets past him with ease, and he runs down the 48. And the 48's blocking as much as he can, just trying to stay on that top lane, the preferred line. And Larson kind of forces him into a mistake. He's coming so fast that Alex is mirror driving like crazy. And as he's mirror driving, he doesn't realize just how close to the wall he is on exit of turn 4. And the car smacks the wall, gets a little crooked, and Larson just drives by with no issue. And from there was really no chasing him down. When Kyle Larson gets the lead with like 5 laps to go, you're probably not going to win. You're probably not going to beat him. A lot of great paint schemes in this race. A lot of really cool sponsors. We saw a brand new sponsor on the 11 Toyota of Denny Hamlin. But Checkered Flag Corner also has a sponsor. That's right. For the very first time, Checkered Flag Corner is partnering up with Dubby. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is Dubby? Dubby is a new kind of energy drink. They were founded in 2021, and Dubby offers energy without the jitters or the crash of a typical energy drink. They use a fusion of different vitamins and a few different amino acids to give you a better energy drink experience. Right now, they're running a very special limited edition couple of flavors, my favorite of which is definitely Egress Strike. It's a blue raspberry-ish punch type of flavor, and the best thing about Dubby, they use no maltodextrin, no fillers, no artificial colors, and the best part, no sugar. But Dubby also offers a wide range of flavors, over 15 unique flavors to choose from. The one you see behind me is Dub Sludge. It's a Granny Smith apple sauce flavor. It's very delicious. Unfortunately, I could not get a picture of the limited edition offerings that they have right now. But if you click the link in the description of this video or the link in the description of my channel and use code VictoryLane at checkout, you will receive 30% off on select products on your order. So please go support Dubby. They're a great company. I'm so proud to be partnering with them. And now, without further ado, back to our regular racing content. Thankfully, Kyle Larson winning today does break that big streak of drivers with the letter B in their name, unless his name is like Kyle B. Larson secretly, because it's been Byron, Bell, Barry for the first 5 or 6 weeks of this season. Finally, we have something other than a B in Victory Lane. And now we look forward to Martinsville next week. Now, Martinsville is going to be very, very interesting. It's the paperclip, the 2 drag strips connected by a couple of hairpin turns, short track action. Finally. And if people say that Phoenix is a short track, it's really not. It's more of just a small speedway. Martinsville is a true short track, and we're going to see some short track racing next weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to watch that. Keep an eye out later this week. I've got a brand new video going over my custom paint schemes, and I'm going to be reviewing the first 2 paint schemes for the Darlington Throwback race that have been released. So, with that said, Kyle Larson wins today. Until next time, we will see you in Victory Lane.